Hey, good morning. How are you, Squeeze?
I'm good, man.
It's
Ready
good
for
here.
the
Pumped
cruising.
up. I don't know where everybody else is, but we're here, and that's all that matters, right? We can only do our part.
That's it. That's
All right.
it. They'll
Very
show up
good.
sometime.
Just checking all systems. Are we live on 93.5 FM?
Lamar is putting us live as we speak. No,
Excellent. Are we live on Facebook and other social media platforms?
absolutely, definitely. We are live on Facebook and
That's
asking
what I
everyone.
wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to hear. All right. Well, I guess we might as well introduce this show. What do you think?
I think we should and get the ball rolling, man.
We'll get the ball rolling. So, Is this our 1 year? Are we at the 1 year anniversary of cruising with the case handler yet?
I think we are. I really
I
think
think
we
we
are.
started. I think we started February 10th. We got to check. Maybe Zenmar or somebody can check on that for us. Or
Maybe
Alyssa can see. I think we may be officially at our 1 year anniversary of this particular form of legal show that you and I have been doing. You know, of course, we've been doing this show in one way or another for 15 years, since 2005. But this particular show, Squeeze and your boy Adam Handler, the case handler. We call this show Cruising with the Case Handler. It used to be a show about me in my car, driving to work, driving to court, getting ready to kick butt. And then all of a sudden, that just came to a screeching halt in March. And here we are on Zoom and remote work and, just doing everything from our desk with a Wi-Fi connection. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We are just as exceptional, just as successful, just as fantastic as we've always been. We just have to do it a little different way to make sure that your legal needs are taken care of. My name is Adam Handler. I am your case handler. I'm a partner of Pollock, Isaac, and DeSico, otherwise known as PPID. I handle the injury cases. My partners, Conrad and Nelson, handle the immigration cases. My partner, Brian Isaac, handles the appellate litigation cases. My partner, Fred DeSico, handles the real estate and transactional law cases. We are a full service law firm here in Manhattan, and our phone number is 844-774-3529. 844-774-3529. Like I said, we are a full service law firm and we specialize in the immigrant community. You can't ever say the specific area law that you specialize in, but I say we specialize in the immigrant community because that's the community that's embraced us, and it's certainly the community that we've embraced back. 844 PPID law is the number. 844 PPID law. PPID is the initials of our firm. It's certainly a way for me to say that I'm down with PPID. I'm not even gonna ask Squeeze because I know he's down with PPID. The question, ladies and gentlemen, listening on 93.5 FM, watching us live on Facebook, watching us live on Instagram, are you down with PPID? If you are, show us some love. Give us a call. Let the phone ring. I'm going to hear the phone ring. It's Wednesday morning. All right. February 10th. Oh, it's my sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Erin. I love you. Happy birthday, babe. I'll call you in a little bit. Give us a call. Give us a call. 844-774-3529. 844-774-3529. Give us a ring. Let's hear from you. Squeeze, let me turn it over to you while I text my sister happy birthday. You mind?
Beautiful thing, man. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the show is called Cruising with a Case Handler. It's a show that is powered by the law firm Pollock, Isaac, and DeSico. That's a law firm that is located in Manhattan. They've been around for approximately 60 years. That's 60 years. This man that just spoke, his name is Adam Handler. He's the top personal injury attorney on the station in this community. His name, once again, is Adam Handler, but we refer to him as the case handler. Some other names too, the beast, all of that, the shark, if you ever get hurt in an accident, I will say this to anyone out there. You're not doing yourself justice if you don't go with Adam Handler. You're not doing yourself the best if you don't go with Adam Handler. And I'm not just saying this because of commercial advertising. I'm saying this because of his track record with many clients that he has brought on the show, many clients that you can find on his website, thecasehandler.com. He's really fought very hard for a lot of people to have a much better life after they got hurt. So I say to anyone out there and everyone out there, no, you may not be hurt now. No, you don't wake up every day to get hurt, but it does happen. So I do believe that you need to have his number in your phone. That's the reason why he said, hey, dial him right now. Let the phone ring 10, 15 seconds. So actually he will know, he will feel comfortable. He'll sleep better knowing that you have his number. And that number, ladies and gentlemen, for Adam Handler, the case handler at PPID, Paula Pollock, Isaac, and the C code happens to be 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Like many people who listen to the Bob Marley, that's on his wall in the background. Many people who are from the Jam Rock, which is behind me, okay, on the license plates. They have used the Adam Handler. People who live on Jam Rock uses Adam Handler. When they visit this country and they get hurt, they're out of status or they're in status, it doesn't matter. Your attorney, Adam Handler, will take care of you when it comes to, of course, fighting for you with the insurance company, in courts, and so forth. My name is David Squeezanic, CEO of the Link Up Media Group of companies. Been on this station since 1996, and I fully endorse this man that's been on the station for 15 years when it comes to accident cases. That's all he does. Reach out to him, store his number, dial his number, ring his number, 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Now, Adam, what was that sneeze all about, man?
I'm a human being. I mean, I may be a very good attorney, but I'm still a human being, my brother. I got to sneeze. You know, you're joking around that I'll sleep better at night knowing that you have my number. I think it's actually a mutual ease of mind, because I know a lot of people sleep better at night knowing that there's an attorney out there that's going to fight for them like family. There's an attorney out there that's going to fight for them, not like they're a file, but like their friend, and fight for them regardless of their immigration status. That's certainly something that thousands of people can say. You know, in the course of my career, I've helped thousands of people. I've obtained over $130 million. And it's all been through hard work, dedication, compassion, and a drive to do excellent work. And I think the people out there truly know that. You know, people understand that I'm here for you when, God forbid, you need me. And I really do mean this, Squeeze, when I say, I hope you never have to dial that number. I hope you never have to dial 844 PPID law. But I'm a realist, I'm a professional, and I've been through this before. Eventually, somebody out there is going to get into an accident, or somebody out there is going to know somebody that gets into an accident. A car accident, a construction accident, a workplace accident, a slip and fall, medical malpractice, nursing home accidents. Good things happen bad things happen to good people. Terrible things happen to good people. And the only way that you can fight back and make sure that you're not a victim 2 times over, okay, is to have our number saved. I had a phone call, actually, a great phone call last night, actually yesterday afternoon, with a client of mine. This was a case that I was very, very proud of, a case that we got a jury verdict for nearly $4 million. And the case resolved. Let me see, I can tell you right now. I have the plaque on my wall. This case was ranked as one of the highest awarded cases in 2016. The jury verdict was June 22nd, 2016. Okay. That was, 4.5 years ago. And I can't believe it. And I had a conversation with her last night, just checking in. And she said to me, I will never forget what you did for me and my family. Never forget it. And, she's doing what she's got to do. And she's still, suffering with injuries. And one would expect, if you're getting a $4 million verdict, that those injuries are serious. But, she does not have to worry about money. She doesn't have to worry about.
But can you imagine if she had chosen the wrong attorney, and that attorney did not get her as much as you did?
Right.
Her pain would be much more. And that's the reason why I say to the 93.5 FM listeners, go with Adam Handler, especially construction cases, especially medical malpractice, those accident cases. Make sure you go with Adam Handler. I mean, he's telling you about his story with that lady, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, getting into an accident is not just grabbing an attorney and just getting some money. See, a lot of us, we think that way. We're out there in the community. We're running around. We get into an accident. Yeah, I'm going to find myself an attorney. I'll get some money. It's how much you get. It's how much money you get for your pain and your suffering. It's how much money you get to take care of you for the rest of your life. So if you don't have his number when the accidents happen, and that peer pressure of the dude chasing the ambulance, that peer pressure of someone in the hospital handing you a different card, what are you going to do? It's too late. That pressure comes under your family pressure, and you say, no, just use this person. Don't do any favors for anyone. Go with someone that has truly proven themselves. And that's Adam Handler. His number, store it, 844-774-3529. Once again, his number is 844-774-3529. You can remember it, 844-PPIDLAW. You may continue, Adam.
Yeah, thank you. Again, I was speaking to this client yesterday, and again, her case resolved 4.5 years ago. No work left for me to do. But that's the difference between, our practice and other lawyers. I mean, we have, like I said, our clients are family. So to check in with them, see how they're doing 4.5 years later, is certainly something that, shows how we conduct our business. I have absolutely nothing to gain by contacting this client and just checking in with her. But I was just thinking about her. The trial was so dramatic. And in fact, we were joking, yesterday, I was like, do you remember that trial? And she's like, oh man, that was drama. And it was drama because, this is a case against the MTA. It was a bus accident. She was a passenger on the bus. And during the course of the trial, towards the very end, when we were wrapping things up and the jury was about to start deliberating on this case, they offered $1.5 million, 1.5 million. And the judge is like, you should consider it. You should consider it. You should tell your client. She should think about it. And I said, Judge, listen, I will do my due diligence. I will, uphold my oath as an attorney, and I will bring all the offers to my client and advise her. And I remember I sat in a room with her, outside the courtroom before we went back in. I said, listen, you got 1.5 million reasons to take this money, but I believe you have 1.5 million more to say no. And she said, I trust you. Let's do it. I believe in you. I believe in your abilities. And you know what? I believed in her case. And that's why I was comfortable. There were some situations, I'm sure, where I may say to the client, 1.5 million, that's a very reasonable offer. I think you should consider it. We turned down 1 million is the most money at that time, back 4.5 years ago. That was the most money I'd ever turned down during a trial, right? Not during like settlement talks out of court, but during a trial, in the heat of the battle, when they're throwing that $1.5 million grenade your way. What do? Do you take it and diffuse it, or do you throw it back at them? Well, we threw it back at them. And, a few hours later, the jury did decide this case. And I showed this to you a couple of weeks ago, but, the fact that we spoke to her yesterday just makes it fresh in my mind. This is the verdict sheet. This is the sheet that the jurors fill out in the back of the room. Not everybody understands how these things work. And although it's a lot like TV, it's not TV is not a fair representation. In TV, you go from like the murder to the criminal trial within like 3 weeks, or you go from the accident to the trial within about a couple of days. I mean, this is years of work. And it all culminates with a jury, 6 strangers, right? That don't care about me, that don't care about the client. All they care about is the fact that they're not at work, not with their kids, not with their family. 6 strangers, or you're relying on them to do the right thing, to give your client full compensation. They start filling out this sheet. And, the questions, then become like, state the amount of damages sustained by your plaintiff. And look what they wrote there. 6 strangers. They signed off right there. How much money did they give her for her past pain and suffering from the time of the accident to the time of the trial? How much did they give her?
$1 million.
Right. 6 strangers. They signed off on that. An anonymous decision. You need in civil juries, you need 5 out of 6 jurors to agree or disagree. So it was unanimous. 6 jurors all signed off on $1 million. Next question: how much money should she get from the trial moving forward. You have to show how long your client is reasonably expected to live, because remember, the money that you award her, that's the only chance you have at full compensation. You can't go back again and reopen a case. So not only do you have to get money for what they've been through, you got to get money for what they're likely to go through in the future. And how much did 6 strangers sign off in this case?
$2 million. So
Right.
far, $3 million total.
So they start reading this, right? And you don't have the sheet. It's the 4-person. It's just like on TV. The 4-person stands up and they say, 4-person, how much do you award this client for past pain and suffering? And she says $1 million. And I'm like, okay, all right. So we're almost at their offer. I think we made the right decision here, right? Turning down the 1.5 million. And then all of a sudden, next question, 4-person, how much do you award her moving forward from the day of this trial in 2014 into the future? And she says $2 million. And now I'm like, okay, we got $3 million in our pocket. That's double what the MTA was offering in that specific moment. So as far as I'm concerned, that's a victory. When you get more money than they were offering, I don't care if it's $1 more, you win, right? Because you got more than they were offering. But it keeps going forward. And then all of a sudden, lost earnings, because she was a hard worker. She didn't earn a lot of money. I think she was making about $15 an hour. But we were able to show that she would never be able to work that job again. And the jury awarded her, I believe it was 5 or 6 years of lost wages. And that was $91,000. And then moving forward, how much would she lose by not being able to work in the future? $150,000. This is how you build a multi-million-dollar verdict right here, please. Okay. Then all of a sudden, we got to talk about medical bills. How much in medical bills has she had to incur? And from the date of the accident to the time of the trial, we were able to prove $138,000 in past medical bills. But you can't stop there, right? If she's going to be what?
Not if you're Adam Handler.
not if you're Adam Handler. Not if you're an injured victim of negligence. I mean, she's going to have future medical bills, right? Future medical bills. How much is she going to need in medical care moving forward? Jury gives her $360,000. Every penny we asked for, $360,000 of medical bills. Finally, all right, the total award to the client was $3,739,000. And by the time this is being read out loud, I'm looking behind me, to the client who sits in the audience, sits behind the lawyer, and she and her family are hugging and they're crying. I mean, talk about a powerful moment. Knowing that the jury got it right, knowing that the jury believed that despite what the MTA was trying to say about her exaggerating her injuries or, not needing future medical care, the jury got it right. The strangers got it right. And they awarded her over $3.7 million, but we didn't stop there. Why didn't we stop there? Because her husband had a claim as well. It's called a derivative claim. We don't really talk about these too much. They're
off of wife's services.
Yeah, these are. So if you are the spouse of an injured person and your marriage has been affected by their injury, whether it's your intimate marriage or the loss of their services in the house, helping out with the chores, going shopping, contributing to the overall running of your household, there is a law that provides for your recovery. There is a jury charge that says that you, the spouse, the uninjured spouse, are entitled to recover money based on your spouse's injury. Now, again, it's reserved for situations in which the spouse, the injured spouse is injured, really injured. I mean, if you have, a broken arm, your spouse isn't getting money. But when you have a leg injury like this and you're not able to work and you're not able to cook and you're not able to clean, and now it's on you because you said till death do us part when you did your nuptials, The jury awarded him $150,000. That was the most money awarded to a spouse in the county of Queens in 2014. The most money awarded to the uninjured spouse in Queens County of thousands of cases in 2014, $150,000. So nearly $4 million total for this case, a case that I'm super proud of, and a case that, again, is fresh in my mind because I did speak to this client yesterday just to check in, see how they're doing, see how they're feeling. She actually had COVID, she told me a couple weeks ago, but is making a recovery. So I do wish her a speedy recovery. And Squeeze, it's just another perfect example of the passion, the excellence, and the drive we have at PPID.
It's a beautiful thing, man. I'm just watching you go through that sheet and the breakdown. It shows your depth, your experience, and the fact that you do know what you're doing, Adam Handler. I mean, way too many times an attorney takes over a case for a client and the client does not understand what the hell the attorney is doing. As a matter of fact, from time to time, the client will be calling the attorney and the attorney will not return the call or will not take the call or will have some paralegal or some receptionist or admin take the call. It's like once they take a person's case, they forget about the person. I have seen firms, once the firm takes on an individual and the individual becomes a client, the person that they've been dealing with disappears, vanishes. They can't reach them. They can't communicate with them now that they've retained them. And I've also seen where attorneys take advantage of the fact that, clients and a regular person out there in the industry is completely ignorant of how it works on the inside with attorneys. Clients at times, Adam, they're completely ignorant of the fact that they can fire their attorneys also. That duress, that pressure, that the stature of being an attorney is impressed upon individuals. They have this fear of releasing or relinquishing what it is that they were doing with their attorneys. But here I'm talking about you. I've seen you throughout the years, 15 years, okay? Taking care of the clients, taking care of the Caribbean community, being very diligent, following up with every single client, communicating with them, making sure that they're good, making sure that they understand the process, making sure that you don't leave a dime on the table. And yeah, I know, I run my mouth about money, but you are genuinely a very honest guy and you care very much about every single one of your clients and you fight very hard for them. That's the reason why you and I will be friends forever. That's the reason why I'm so passionate in getting on the radio every freaking morning and letting everyone driving to work, from work, throughout the week, on the weekends, know that if they ever get hurt in any accident, before you go with any attorney at the top of the hour, at the side of the hour, at the front of the hour, out there in the streets, on the billboards, all of that, make sure you at least call Adam Handler and have a chat with him. That's all I'm saying. Once you have a chat with him, if you're not happy with what it is that you have heard, then by all means say, Adam, bye, see you. But make sure you call this brother, Adam Handler. 15 years strong on the radio, can't be wrong. 15 years strong where he reaches out to each and every single client, and I fought very hard for them to get the maximum compensation, can't be wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, call him. He will personally answer the phone. 844-PPID-LAW. That's 844-774-3529. I have trusted this man with my mother. I've trusted this man with my friends. I believe you should too, for yourself and your family and your friends. The number for Adam Handler, the case handler, the accident attorney at the firm PPID, where he's a partner, is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Take it one step further. Text this number to all your friends and say, here's the number of an excellent accident attorney. And he also works with the firm that also professes immigration. They do handle that also. Different department, not Adam Handler, separate department, the Conrad Pollux department, the Nelson Madrid department, the Andreas department, the Alexandra department. He handles personal injury. The number, once again, for a full service law firm is 844-774-3529. That's 844-PPIDLAW. Sorry, I was so long-winded, man. Just had to.
No, I appreciate it. And listen, these are heartfelt words, ladies and gentlemen. You know, you've been listening to me on the radio for over 15 years, whether with Squeeze or the other DJs on this radio station. You've been listening to Squeeze, you know, promote me for so many years. And it's really, you know, it's really well-deserved, I like to believe, because, you know, we do treat our clients like family. I always say to you, and I've said to everybody else, please, you know, I will not let you down. You know, when you put your name out there and endorse me, you know, I know that I got to live up to your endorsement, and I take that very, very seriously. So thank you so much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, listening on 93.5 FM, again, thank you so much for all your support. You've embraced me for so many years. I've embraced you back. Go one step further, you know, check us out on social media. Right now, we're streaming live on our Facebook platform, so you can actually see with your own eyes what we're talking about here. So if you can safely do so now, or do so later, you know, check out the Case Handler on Facebook. Check out the Case Handler on Instagram. Be connected to my practice. See with your own eyes what has happened, good and bad, to those unfortunately that have come before you that never in a million years expected that they'd be stopped at that red light and run into the back, that never in a million years expected they'd be crossing that street with the walk sign and that vehicle would make that quick left turn and knock you over. They never expected in a million years that the scaffolding that you're working on at the construction site was going to collapse. They never expected in a million years that all of a sudden a sledgehammer was going to fall 2 stories down from above you and smash your head. They never expected that their father, their mother, their aunt, their uncle would be laying in a hospital bed or a nursing home bed and develop sores all over their body. These things are never expected, but unfortunately, like I said, terrible things happen to very, very good people. Protect yourself, protect your family, be able to fight back if, God forbid, disaster strikes by having our number saved. 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. I'm your boy, I'm your case handler. And we do stress team here, T-E-A-M. You know, a lot of lawyers out there promote themselves and promote their practice. We promote the team, PPID. We are a full service law firm. We can run a list of attorneys that do excellent work here. We're all on this show together. We all broadcast together. We all work on the files together. We're all practicing attorneys together. It's not just about one person screaming at everybody, saying how good they are. There's a difference here at Pollock, Isaac DeSico. You know it. I know it. I'm down with
proving, Adam. The difference is proving yourself. That's the difference. That's the reason why before we get to the top of the hour, everyone should call the number 844-PPID-LAW. That's what it's about. It's yes, there's a lot of politics behind the scene, but ladies and gentlemen, and those who have proven themselves with the people, that's what really matters. And that's the reason why when you need a solid attorney, when you need an exceptional attorney, you go with Adam Handler. 844-PPID-LAW. That's 844-774-3529. Sorry I had to cut you, Adam.
No, it's all good, man. We're about to be top of the hour. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. And we'll check in with you tomorrow at 9:30 as we do every morning. 9:30 a.m. on 93.5 FM.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. Tune in tomorrow morning. We got a very special show on immigration and yes, personal injury again at 9:30 a.m. New York time. I am David Squeezaniki, CEO of the Link Up Media Group of Companies. My colleague here on the other side, his name is Adam Handler, an attorney at the law firm PPID. Thank you all so much for watching. Have yourself an amazing day. Peace out.
It's 10 o'clock.
There you go, man. Solid show.
Nailed it, brother. Nailed it. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching, listening, tuning in, hopefully not tuning out. And we'll catch up with you tomorrow, Squeeze.
And everybody that's on Facebook, okay, do me a favor, do me a solid, do me an exceptional thing, our new word here, and share with all of your friends.
Yeah, if you're watching us on Facebook right now, you're already down with PPID because you've taken it one step forward. You're linked to the case handler, right? Share this page. How do they do it? Let's talk about it right now. How can people? We have dozens of people watching right now. How do they share this page, please?
They go down and they click that share button. And
on the left side, at the bottom left.
Yeah, at the bottom right.
bottom right. They click share, and then what else? What do they press?
Share, and then it will pop up and it will say more options or share via, or they can copy the link and paste. You know,
And who should they be sharing it to?
they can share to a group, or they can share to a page, or they can just copy the link and paste it on people's timelines. All right. So when you click on share to a group, maybe you're members of groups. And if you're not, join some groups. You know, it's one way of getting to know people that are like-minded and like the similar things that you do and so forth, and network. If you're, you can share to a page. Maybe you're an admin on a page. Maybe you participate in a page. Great way to share also. And then maybe you've got your individual friends. That link that you can click on copy, you just paste it on their pages and say, hey, I'm sending this to you. Or better yet, new thing, we're going to ask you to messenger the link to 10 people every day.
We got to have some kind of contest or some kind of like reward. You know, we got to hook people up. If they're hooking us up, Squeeze, and getting the word about our practice, we got to do something, you know, to reciprocate.
I'm up for
that. We got to send them something. Let's think about that.
I'm up for that. Let's do that. I got quite a few things I could do, you know. So, you know what? Let's come up with something. Let's think about it. Let's wrap our head around it. And if you're watching this, give us an idea as to how we can come up with a contest here on Cruising with the Case Handler.
Post it in the comments. What would you like us to give? If you're giving to us, how can we give back to you? Post it in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say.
I would love to see that. What would you like us to do, folks? What would you like us to do as far as an ongoing contest for those people who continuously watch us on Facebook, listen to us, share, you know, with at least 20 plus people, you know, every single day, sharing the good, solid information that there are great attorneys out there to help them in so many different capacities from the firm PPID. You know, what else can I do? What else can Adam do? Make sure you just post it in the comment section, and we'll definitely contemplate it and get something going for you, our solid, consistent viewers and listeners. All right. We really, really, really would appreciate it. And Adam, remind me, man, we have to get up the YouTube channel going also, you know, really, definitely. But I'm still looking at this verdict here, 3.8, call it $3.9 million, man.
Those are big boy numbers, especially when they're only offering $1.5 million.
Man, that's some serious moolah right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for us today, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to visit the website, thecasehandler.com. Remember to follow Adam on Instagram, and that's The Case Handler. Follow myself on Instagram, David Squeezaniki. You'll see some funny stuff. All right, some crazy stuff too. All right, but thank you so much for using, of course, you know, this method of watching us, listening to us, and checking out Cruising with the Case Handler each and every single day. Weekdays 9:30 a.m., Saturdays between the hours of 6 and 8 p.m., Sundays between 10 and 2 p.m. This coming Friday, Adam will be on with me for at least 5 minutes on the show. Make sure you check it out, ladies and gentlemen, between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. With that said, I say goodbye. Have yourself an amazing day. I'm out. Adam's out. We'll catch up with you tomorrow.